Hi everyone, welcome to Bharti Yoga. I am Bharti. Today we'll be doing a short centering meditation that focuses on four aspects of self: the physical, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual. Through this meditation, we'll try to connect with these four aspects of our being to help us get centered as well as start practicing self-love and self-understanding. So once you're ready, let's hop onto the mat and get going. Come into an easy cross-legged sitting position. Bring your hands in Chin Mudra on the knees and close your eyes. Let's take a few normal breaths, bringing your attention to the rise and fall of your natural breath. Follow your breath along the whole length of your body, from your toes and your legs, all the way up to your torso and head, and then back down, from your head to your torso and arms, and down to your legs. And over the next few cycles of your breath, tune more consciously into the physical width of your body. From the very center line of your body, over the sides of your chest and into your arms, to your legs, all the way to the sides of the legs, and then back from the side to the center. Next, invite your breath to move into the depth of your body, from the center of your body to the front, and breathe all the way into your back to inflate your lungs and fill your ribs. And so, in these conscious breaths, increase your awareness of your physical dimension, your length, width, and your depth. And having grown more aware and conscious of your physical dimensions, bring your awareness to the place in your body that meets the chair or the ground on which you are sitting. As you anchor your physical self here and now, anchor your attention inside the body. This physical aspect of who we are, the dimensions of our physicality also include senses, our need for food, water, activity, and rest. Having tuned into the physicality of who you are, ask your physical self if it has any message for you and what it needs from you. Next, bring your awareness to the quality of your mind and thoughts, to the thinking aspect of who you are, the intellectual aspect of who we are that enjoys concrete facts and figures and can analyze things deeply, can compare and contrast. That logical and rational aspect of who we are has its own sets of needs and a very unique way to look at things. Sometimes we also know that the intellectual self has its negative aspects. That part that is overcritical, judgmental, and overly demanding. Tune into this part of you. That part of you that thinks rationally, the part of you that enjoys a kind of linear learning, and ask your intellectual self if it has any message for you and what it needs from you. And over the next few cycles of your breath, follow your breath from your head down to your heart and even into your belly, to the place where your heartfelt feelings live, to where your gut instincts are, and the emotional aspect of who we are, which is much more fluid and least linear. This doesn't require rational thought, but instead functions around moods, feelings, and becomes the gateway to our deepest intuitions. As you tune into your emotional self, get a sense of how old you feel. Sometimes we feel much older than our biological age, and sometimes quite a bit younger, full of adolescent insecurities and fears. So, without judgment, get a sense of that. Invite your emotional self to share a message with you and ask what it needs from you. It is important to understand the emotional self, and there is no right or wrong feeling. Feelings exist as energies for us to use in our path of growth and awakening. We can't cut down or cut off the wisdom our feelings have to offer us. At the same time, not all emotions are expressed in the same way, and we can learn great ways to come into knowing of our true feelings. Having made some space for the inquiry and expression of the emotional self now, bring your attention not to your emotional heart, but your spiritual heart. So go deeper than moods, deeper than thoughts, and most certainly deeper than the sensation of the body. Walk into your own heart like a chamber of bright light, the core of your being. Spiritual self is the more unconditioned aspect of who we are. It is the source of our deepest intuition, our highest aim, and our truest vision. It is the place where we are most connected with ourselves and to one another. Imagine in your own heart of hearts, like a chamber of light, the very essence of your own spiritual self, and invite it to share a message with you. And ask this unconditioned spiritual aspect to tell you what it needs from you. And over the next few cycles of your breath, allow an image to arise from the deep spiritual knowing that symbolizes for you a way these parts of who we are can work together in harmony and live fully with their needs being met, each with access to you and you with access to them and with access to one another, so that your path of yoga can be more informed by the wisdom of your body, mind, your emotions, and your own spiritual heart. And if the symbol arises visually, that's great. Or maybe it's just a simple color, mood, or feeling. Breathe into it as though your breath could enliven it and empower it within you. And holding that symbol of wholeness in your mind, in your heart, bring your hands together in front of you in prayer pose. This simple practice you can do in a formal way, like we just did now, or you can do it internally at any time you feel a bit estranged with yourself, wanting to connect more deeply with who you are. Its power lies in its simplicity, and its efficacy lives in the consistent application. We want to develop a loving friendship with our inner self. We can start by asking these different aspects of who we are, how they are doing, what we need, and how to best go about bringing that to life. And over time, the more you ask, the more reliable your answers will be. And the more we do those small actions to meet the needs, it grows in self-trust. It will become a reliable and trustworthy friend to ourselves. And in this simple act, the seeds of self-love can deepen, grow, and blossom. Hope you enjoyed this practice. I'll see you soon. Till then, take care and bye-bye.